Hi there, welcome back to American Lingo Academy. I'm Luna, and today we're going to learn another 10 common English phrasal verbs that native speakers use all the time. These are really useful phrasal verbs that you'll hear in everyday conversations, so make sure you practice them. I promise by the end of this video, you'll feel much more confident using these phrasal verbs. All right, let's get started. Number 1, carry on with. This means to continue doing something that you were already doing. When you carry on with something, you keep going without stopping. It's like saying, don't stop, just keep doing what you're doing. This is really common when someone interrupts you and then you go back to what you were doing before. For example, imagine you're reading a book and your friend comes into the room to ask you a quick question. After you answer, you can say, okay, I'm going to carry on with my book now. This tells your friend that you're going back to reading and continuing from where you stopped. Here's another one. Let's say you're at work and you have a big project. Your boss comes by and says the project looks great so far. Then your boss might say, please carry on with the good work. This means keep doing what you're doing because it's going well and your boss is happy with your progress. Number 2, carry out. This one means to do something or to complete a task, especially something planned or official. When you carry out something, you actually do it. Think of it like performing an action or following through with a plan. It sounds a bit formal, so you'll hear it a lot in professional or official situations. For example, imagine a teacher gives the class instructions for an experiment. The teacher might say, now I want you to carry out the experiment exactly as I showed you. This means the students need to do the experiment and follow all the steps carefully. Here's another one. Let's say the police are investigating a crime. A news reporter might say, the police will carry out a full investigation. This means the police will do a complete investigation to find out what happened and who was involved. Number 3, carry over. This phrasal verb means to continue from one time period to another, or to move something from one situation to the next. It's often used when something doesn't finish and continues into the next day, week, or year. You'll hear this a lot when talking about schedules, benefits, or ongoing situations. For example, imagine you have vacation days at your job that you didn't use this year. Your manager tells you, don't worry. Your unused vacation days will carry over to next year. This means those vacation days will move to next year and you can still use them later. Here's another one. Think about a conversation you're having with a friend, but you both have to leave before you finish talking. You might say, let's carry over this conversation tomorrow. This means you'll continue the same conversation the next day from where you left off. Number 4, carry through. This means to complete something successfully, especially something difficult. When you carry through with something, you finish it even when it's hard. It's about not giving up and seeing something all the way to the end. This phrasal verb shows determination and commitment. For example, imagine your friend wants to run a marathon, but the training is really hard. You can encourage your friend by saying, I know it's tough, but I believe you can carry through with your training. This means you believe your friend will finish the training successfully despite the difficulties. Here's another one. Let's say you started learning guitar and it's been challenging. After a year, you finally feel confident playing. You can say, I'm so glad I carried through with my guitar lessons. This means you completed the lessons and didn't quit even when it was hard. Number 5, cart off. This is an informal phrasal verb that means to take someone or something away, often quickly or forcefully. It sounds a bit casual and sometimes even funny. Imagine putting something in a cart and wheeling it away. Native speakers use this when talking about removing someone or something, usually in a humorous or dramatic way. For example, imagine your friend ate too much at a party and feels sick. You might joke and say, we had to cart him off to bed because he couldn't even walk. This means you had to help him get to bed, maybe even carry him there because he felt so full. Here's another one. Picture a library where someone is making a lot of noise and disturbing everyone. The security guard might come and cart off the noisy person. This means the guard removes that person from the library, probably in a firm way, so everyone else can study in peace. Now, before we continue, if you're enjoying this lesson and finding these phrasal verbs helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us keep making these videos for you every single day. All right, let's keep going. Number 6, carve out. This phrasal verb means to create or establish something with effort, especially when it's difficult. You're making space or making something happen through hard work. Think of it like cutting out a piece from something solid. It takes effort and determination to carve out something. For example, imagine you have a really busy schedule, but you want to spend time with your family. You might say, I'm trying to carve out some time this weekend to visit my parents. This means you're making an effort to find time in your busy schedule, even though it's difficult. Here's another one. Let's say someone starts a new business in a competitive market where many other businesses already exist. A friend might say, she really carved out a successful career for herself. This means she worked hard and created a successful career despite all the challenges and competition. Number 7, carve up. This means to divide something into pieces or parts, often in a way that's not very fair. You can carve up food like a turkey, but we also use it when talking about dividing land, money, or businesses. Sometimes this phrasal verb has a negative feeling, like the division isn't equal or fair. For example, imagine a family gathering where your dad is serving the Thanksgiving turkey. Someone might say, "Okay, Dad, go ahead and carve up the turkey so we can all eat." This is the literal meaning where you cut the turkey into pieces for everyone at the table. Here's another one. Think about a business that gets sold to different investors. The news might report that investors plan to carve up the company and sell the parts separately. This means they'll divide the company into different pieces and sell each piece to different buyers to make more money. Number 8, cash in. This phrasal verb means to exchange something for money, like trading in chips at a casino or getting the value of an investment. When you cash in, you're turning something into actual money that you can use. It's about converting something valuable into real cash. For example, imagine you've been saving reward points on your credit card for months. You might tell your friend, "I'm finally going to cash in my points and get a free flight." This means you're exchanging your points for something valuable, like a plane ticket, instead of letting them sit there unused. Here's another one. Let's say your grandparents bought you savings bonds when you were little. Now that you're older and need money for college, you can cash in those bonds. This means you're converting those bonds into money you can actually spend on tuition and books. Number 9, cash in on. This means to take advantage of an opportunity to make money or gain a benefit from a situation. It's often used when someone sees a trend or opportunity and uses it to their advantage. Sometimes it can sound a little negative, like someone is being opportunistic. For example, imagine there's a new popular dance trend on social media and everyone is talking about it. A dance instructor might cash in on this trend by offering special classes. This means the instructor is using the popularity of the trend to attract more students and make money while the trend is still hot. Here's another one. Think about a celebrity who writes a book right after becoming famous from a movie or TV show. People might say, she's really cashing in on her fame. This means she's taking advantage of being famous right now to sell books and make money before people forget about her. Number 10, cash out. This phrasal verb means to convert your investments or assets into cash, or to take your money and leave. It's like closing your account and taking all your money with you. People use this when they want to stop investing or stop participating in something and just take their money. For example, imagine you've been investing in stocks for several years and now you want to buy a house. You might say, I'm going to cash out my investments to use the money for a down payment. This means you're selling your investments and taking the cash to put toward buying your new home. Here's another one. Let's say you're playing poker with friends, and you've been winning for a few hours. After a while, you decide to stop playing. You might say, "All right, guys, I think I'm going to cash out now." This means you're taking your winnings and leaving the game before your luck changes. And there you have it. Those are 10 super useful phrasal verbs that you'll hear native English speakers use all the time. I hope these examples helped you understand how to use them in real conversations. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends who are learning English, and don't forget to subscribe because we post new videos every single day. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Keep practicing and stay confident. Bye for now.